There, we'll try this again. Sorry about that. Just to start over and recap, let me try the light again. See if that'll work. I'm just having technical difficulties today. See if that's too bright. Nope, that'll work. Perfect. Sorry about this. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. There we go. Now we're cooking. Alrighty. I'm going to do this standing up. It's much easier. Okay, to recap, I'm finishing up a tulip wreath that I've had laying around. I did a bigger version of it, but this was kind of like my test to see if I could do it and how to do it. So what you need is a styrofoam ring. You're going to need some, I just have 2-inch ribbon, floral ribbon. Of course, lots of tulips. And these are called floral pins. You can get them any craft store, any florist or anything like that. You can get them like by the thousands, just for a few dollars. Now the tulips, I got all these tulips from Kirkland's, and if you watch, you can get them on sale and get a really good deal. So once you get the bunch, they come in bunches like this. Just take your wire clippers and prep, and I always push the stems all the way up like that. And then just clip it off, and there you go. It's a lot easier just to go ahead and prep all your flowers before you use them. That way you're not having to do it as you go. It's real common for these flowers to come off their stems. If they do, just pop them right back on. There you go. Okay, now to start with, this is an 11-inch foam ring. And what I've done is I've taken my tape, my floral ribbon, and a pin, and I secured it. I started it here and secured it with the pin. And then you just start wrapping it in and around so that you get a nice full coverage on all the styrofoam. Once you get to the end, just pin it again with another floral foam or floral pin. Now to add the tulips. You always want to go in one circular direction. Keep going around the same way. So your color scheme, you can do any which color you want. I'm going to do a light purple, a dark purple, almost like a red and a pink. And get them in a bunch of 3. And I try and get them so where they might lay down flat. There we go. And you take them and you just lay it in front of the ones you just did. Take a floral pin and pin them into place. Just like that. And then you can go back and fluff them, because some of your flowers, some of them might be shorter and some might be bigger. Just so they lay fine. Now what you're going to have to do is, like here, I have a long stem. So I just need to cut the stem off. There we go. Some people hot glue them. Others don't. It just depends on whatever you want to do, your preference. I would think that this would need to be, you could hang it outside, but I think you'd want to do it like a screen door or something like that. I don't know that I want to put it outside in the sun. I'll bet you these flowers would fade. So probably protected somewhere. All right, and now we just keep going. Just grab more of these flowers and just kind of lay them in there so that you think, and you can make this as full or as not as you want. There is no rule, just whatever appeals to you. So we'll do it like that. The hardest part is holding it in place to get the pins in. And just pin it. And there you go. Looks pretty good so far. Trim it off. And you keep going. And we'll lay them flat. Pack them in there. Get them in there pretty tight. There we go. Pin them in there. It's filling in pretty nice. And you can kind of look at your colors and see what color scheme you need and just kind of feel it. And also, when you're putting these in, you kind of want to let the flowers hang out to the side because you want to cover this ring. On the bigger wreaths, I did one that was a laughed. Oh, excuse me. Let me fix that. Sorry about that. There's my assistant, Pee-wee. On the bigger wreaths, the rings, styrofoam rings, they're really thick. So what you're going to have to do is afterwards, you're going to have to go around and look inside and fill that. Let's see. Hey Wendy, good to see you again. I got the tulips from Kirkland's when they were on sale. Actually, these were all like $2 a bush. So I kind of watch Kirkland's, and when the flowers go on sale, different seasons, I pick those up. So just keep pushing them around. And getting your bunches together. That looks like a tall one, so we'll put that like here. And I don't know if you can see or not, but you just kind of lay it in there and pin it. And that's how it, let me see if you can see that, how it pins. Just stick it in there so it holds. More bunches. Just got back from church this morning. It was a real good sermon. Good to see everybody. And now my husband, celebrating his Father's Day, he is at the golf range, so I thought, I got about a half an hour, why not jump on here, finish up this wreath, use my time. Just gonna lay them in there. Yeah, it is. It's perfect size. Hey, Nakia. How are you? Where are you from? That one didn't go down so fast. When you lay it, if you don't lay them right in there, you'll notice in the pins, they get too loose and your flowers will flop around. And you don't want that. So sometimes you have to lay them in here individually. Like that. And now we'll pin them. There we go. Hey, lady, how are you? Good to see you. All right, we're getting there. And like I said, when you get ends that are too long that are sticking up, what you want to do is just take your wire cutters. See, that one just does not want to do right. It's the beauty of going live. It always happens. Let's try it again. Alright, this is just not going to work. Sometimes it doesn't work the way you want it to. You just have to do what you can. Pin it in there any which way. Some people hot glue them, their pins. Others don't. I prefer not to. Let's see. Hope everybody's having a nice, beautiful Sunday. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. My gosh, that was a fight. Hi, Christy. How are you? Where are you from? I'm here in Jackson, Mississippi. And today it is hot. It's going to be hot all day, but it's a beautiful day outside. All right, we're going to take more of our tulips and lay them in there. I usually do 3 stems at a time. That usually is pretty good. It'll give you full coverage. Hey Hope, how are you? Good to see you or hear from you. I hadn't seen you in a long time. All right, you just pin them in. I'm going to trim off some more of these stems. They're a little bit too long. One more. Let's see here. Perfect. I haven't been called chief in a long time. Those days are, gosh, that's been 4 years now. Okay, there we go. We got it. And as you can see, the way I put them in here, they kind of flow right into the circle or into the middle. You can see it really good from the back. How the flowers kind of cover up most of the styrofoam. And we just keep repeating. I think I may try it this spring, or excuse me, maybe around Christmas time when the tulips start coming back out again, the flowers. I think I would like to try like a rainbow wreath. I think that would be really neat with the tulips. That would be pretty. All right, so we're gonna lay these in here. It's really simple to do this. It's just time consuming. Laying them in there, putting them where you want them. And pin. Oh, 73 degrees. Oh, how nice. We get the humidity here and it's miserable. You take a shower, you walk outside and you need another shower. All right, let's see. Just trying to get different combinations here. Just get them in a group, in a little bundle, and stick your bundle in there. Lay your flowers. It takes probably about, I think I have maybe 30 bushes. I got 30 bushes of tulips, about 10 in each color, and then I went ahead and just clipped them all off so they're easy to grab. This is such a pretty wreath, and it's real easy to make. Like I said, it's just time consuming. Anybody can do this. Yeah, the colors are pretty. I like the colors too. I like how it's kind of gradient and a little bit of everything in there. All right, let me cut these. And, all right. Now we're getting towards the end, and what you're going to have to do when you get here towards the end, you're going to have to pull these flowers up to stick them in there. So you're going to want to make sure that it's nice and full so you don't have a gap. I have seen where other people at the end don't fill it up and they just take more ribbon for a hanger and just hang it around in there, and then basically just something like that. That's real rough. I like the look of the full wreath. Let's see. And this size is just perfect too. You know what, Wendy? You're right. This would make a great centerpiece. And get, as a matter of fact, let me see something. I have one of my vases here. Oh yeah. Oh wow, look at that. That looks really nice. And maybe with a big candle in there, or a purple or lavender candle, that would be really pretty. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. Okay, just a couple more here to finish up. And let's see. Trying to get these in there. Sticking them way down. Now eventually you're going to get where you're going over these stems, so you may kind of want to force them or push them around a little bit so that you can get a clean place to pin. You keep bulking up the pins and they won't hold. See, there's one there that didn't come in. Okay. Just a couple more. And that one I can tell right now is going to be way too long. Let's just trim that one up. Couple tulips. Put it in. Actually, come on now. It's going to be difficult, I think. Alrighty. Kind of fluff it out. Now we're getting there. Just need a couple more. And keep picking it up and looking at it, and you can always tell where you need more. It's kind of thin up in there. We might put a couple up in there. I'm going to put another pink one down here. Kind of needs it. Let's do a pink and a purple. Right there. Let's kind of work it in tight spaces now. Okay. There. Yeah, we need to work on this up here. This is really thin. And let's see if we can't just stick them in here. Let me grab my other pink. Kind of fill that out. And one more pin. Come on now. Get in there. Come on. Ouch. Okay. There. Now, working with these fake flowers are fake flowers, and they will tend to come off. Some of them might pop off. Go ahead and just put them back on. No big deal. But for the most part, it should stay. There's one that come loose. See, it happens all the time. Come loose. I have a big fear about coming home and seeing my front door on the doorstep, big pile of flowers. That the whole thing fell apart as it's hanging up there. Okay. And kind of get it like that. Now, I'm going to... This wreath doesn't need it because it's so thin. It's only maybe an inch, maybe a half an inch. But if you had the bigger, thicker 16-inch wreath, it's going to be about that thick. So you're going to have to fill up the sides. And in order to do that, it's real easy. You just take one or two and lay it along the side in the same direction that your wreaths are going, or your flowers are going. And I would do this last. Just lay it in there, take another pin, and just pin it. And that will cover up your sides. And just keep going all the way around. And then to create a hanger, all I've done in the past is I just take one of these pins and stick it in there, hot glue it, and then just take a wire, a floral wire, and hang it. So that's what we've got. It's an 11-inch ring with about 30 bushes of tulips and about 10 each kind. The floral pins, the white ribbon, and wire clippers. And that's pretty much it. So I wanted to show you something too. Let's see here. And I hate to run off, but hang on, let me go get it and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I know that's rude and I do apologize. I should have had all this out here together, but I did not. These are projects that I'm working on that we're going to do probably next week. Everything revolves around the sign. So I've got a butterfly sign here, or excuse me, a ladybug. I don't know my bugs. So I think we'll get black and white, some polka dot ribbons. I do actually have a ladybug ribbon, so I think that'll be really pretty. Stripes, some more polka dots, and then we'll do some ruffles and tubes and whatnot. So I think that'll be really neat. For this one, I'm going to try and go live Tuesdays and Thursdays. That seems to work out pretty good. Another project I'm working on that we're going to do is welcome with the rain boots and the sunflowers. And we'll go with the baby blue mesh, green and yellow. And you pull all your colors right out of there. And then we have some options, different options of ribbon, and I'm still waiting on some ribbon to come in, so that one may take a few days. But this is what I'm finishing up. I made this last week, and me being retired Air Force, I just love our military. My kids have served, I've served, my husband served, so we're a military family. So the sign says, "Some heroes wear capes, mine wear combat boots." That is so true. And I apologize, it's backwards for you. But I wanted to add the yellow ribbon, and I don't like this ribbon. This one was just a test. I want to make a bigger yellow ribbon to put on here. I think that'll bring out the yellow in the sign. But I'm learning how to make the ribbon. The bow, I have a bow dabra, I have the Pro Bow the hand, and I still haven't mastered it yet, and it's going to take me a while to master that. So as I'm learning, once I figure out how to make a good bow, we'll bring this one back out and maybe do a quick live and show you how to make a bow and then put the bow on there. So anyway, I don't want to take up too much more of your time on Father's Day. I appreciate you being with me. I'm looking for more projects to do, not so much wreaths. I know you guys get bored watching the same thing over and over and over. I've got some ideas for some lantern swags that we'll do. That'll look real pretty. Some centerpieces. Now that Wendy has given me the idea of a centerpiece, I think I might try something and run with that. And then we'll start to get into the fall. Yeah, and that's Caliban. So let's see here. It's our pleasure, Wendy. We love to serve. We loved it. So Anyway, I want to wish all the fathers out there happy Father's Day. All the moms out there that are like the fathers too. You know, good on you. I know that's hard being a single parent, but you have to be both mom and dad, so celebrate yourself today. And I hope you join me. I'll send out another alert when I go live on Tuesday. It'll be probably around lunchtime, 11, 12. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and hopefully see you soon. I appreciate you helping me out. Thanks. Bye.